Old Granddad 114. Is this the best value high proof bourbon? It's definitely the cheapest. It only cost me $28. But they really make a point about it being 114 proof. Got the big 114 right front and center. 114 proof there. 114 on the top. 114 proof. That's definitely the gimmick. It's 114 proof. But I want to know how good it actually is. So I'm going to blind taste test it against 2 other samples randomly selected from my collection. I decided to just go at least 100 proof and whiskey. Most likely it's going to be bourbon. I have a couple 100 plus proof whiskeys that aren't bourbon. That was the filter I used. 100 proof and whiskey. One of these is a little slightly less dark than the others, so I will be using the dark Glencairn so I can't see. And I'm gonna pour one of each in here, mix them up. This is how I randomize it, so I don't know which is which. I already don't know which one's which, but I'll look away. Now they're mixed up, I don't know which is which. I'll start with this one. This one doesn't smell very proofy. It kind of smells like wet wood. Not very sweet smelling. That's about it. It's kind of tame on the scent. You can definitely taste that it's high proof. It has a very quick, sweet hit right when you first taste it. Like thick and oily, but the sweetness drops off fast. And then it just sort of, to me, tastes kind of black peppery. That could just be high proof. And being the first sip, it's gonna be a little strong. This one gives me the vibes of a lower proof bourbon, like a sweet marker. Not much wood. There is a slight, like savory meat scent. But overall, this one kind of smells like your normal 90 proof bourbon. This tastes just really high proof and not much special on it. It has a very thick, like mouthfeel body, which is nice. Oh, this has a much different scent. It's like a cherry. It's a different kind of sweetness. I'm not smelling any oak on this. This one actually smells unique to me. Like I haven't smelled this before. So I'm wondering if this is the Old Granddad. Or it could be something that's not even a bourbon, a whiskey. I don't think I have any 100 proof scotches. I have some ryes, but I'm getting like a sweet red cherry or maybe some kind of apple. This one does not taste 100 proof. It's so smooth, so mellow. Could this be mellow corn? This doesn't really give me bourbon vibes. I could feel that it's 100 proof, but it doesn't feel, barrel proof to me. Doesn't taste corny. I don't know if it is mellow corn. Ooh. I gotta slow down. I gotta take smaller sips. I like this, but in a different way than I like these ones. The scent is good, and it's smoother, easier to drink, but less complicated, less to think about what you're drinking. Always, the second time I go through it, they always smell way more sweet. Second time through, it definitely smells more sweet caramel, standard bourbon sweetness. What I really like about this one is when you take the sip, it's just an instant sweetness, but that sweetness goes away in about 2 seconds, and then it changes to the barrel flavors. Smells very sweet the second time through. And meaty. Really getting the Wild Turkey rare breed vibes. Except for no mustard that I smelt the last time. If that's what this is. Probably not. If you haven't noticed, I'm not an expert. I'm actually really new to the high proof bourbons. So I'm not going to give you some great tasting notes. Just the general vibe or gist of it. It's not quite as sweet beginning of the sip as this one, but it's still sweet and it has a longer finish. It tastes like it's been in a barrel longer, or it's got some kind of barrel influence. I'm not the smallest of sippers, so these high proof drinks are already getting to me. I would say I'm a lightweight, but I'm obviously not lightweight. But I guess each sip of these is like a sip and a half of your 80 proof. I really love the like cherry sweetness of the scent on this one. It's so light on the flavor. It's so I just gotta guess right now that this is mellow corn. It's mellow. I don't know, it doesn't taste like corn, so maybe it's not. Mellow corn is kind of sweet corn tasty to me. Maybe this is just really young. I hope this isn't the old granddad, because it's not as good as these other two. So I have a rating scale. You'll see here in a second. And the reason I like using a 0 to 100 scale is because I like to be very precise on how well I like a drink. And I like to use the whole scale from 0 all the way up to 100. I know online on like Reddit reviews, there is a popular scale. I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but it's 0 to 10, and I think it's very similar to mine, except I like to be a little more precise. Instead of 6 or a 7, I like 65 and 68. And obviously it's just my opinion, and I'm not the most experienced taster. I just like to tell people what I'm feeling about them. This one here would make an amazing old fashioned, I think. This one it's got such a long finish. It's just overall, it's just really great. Now, this last one, I'm really thinking it's not a bourbon, and that's gonna be kind of embarrassing if this is the old granddad, because the flavor is very lacking. I love the smell, like the fruitiness of it. It's like slight cherry, maybe pineapple-y or apple-y. I think I get that smell on really young bourbons. I would say this is still good though. Let's reveal them from the worst to the best. All right, I gotta know what this third place is. I gave it a score of 61. It is this one, the light colored one. I have to look it up because I don't know what's in that bottle. That's interesting. That is the Wild Turkey 101 Rye. It's been so long since I've tasted that, I forgot I had it. But it makes sense that it tasted so different. That was $25. It was definitely a much smoother drink than the other two. Maybe because it's 101 proof. I really don't know the flavor of rye. Every time I think I could taste a rye, it ends up not being a rye. So maybe I gotta explore rye more. But this one, I don't know. I mean, it's Wild Turkey, but it wasn't that impressive. It's just good. Second place. It was the Old Granddad. I gave it a score of 71. That's a pretty good score for $28. First place gave it a score of 78 out of 100. 2485. Jack Daniels. It is Jack Daniels. Single barrel proof. 127.5 proof. Now this one is $56. And I would say that's still a good value. It's really hard to get a cheap barrel-proof bourbon. Oh, and it's bourbon. It's crazy to me how many people like to comment that Jack Daniels is not bourbon. It is 100% a bourbon. That's like saying a square is not a shape because it's a square. Jack Daniels is a bourbon, and it's also a Tennessee whiskey. And it's also like saying this old granddad isn't liquor. It's bourbon. Yeah, it's bourbon, but it's also liquor. Liquor is a big category. Bourbon's a smaller category. Jack Daniels is a bourbon, but it's also a Tennessee whiskey. But if you leave me a comment that Jack Daniels is not a bourbon, I'm not going to argue with you. I just let those comments go. So that's kind of a coincidence. $56 for the Jack Daniels, $28 for the Old Granddad. That's exactly half the price. I think the Old Granddad is a better value. It's not quite as good as the barrel proof Jack Daniels, but you get twice as much of it. It's not that much worse, or your perspective is not that much better. You know what really confuses me though is how good the single barrel proof Jack Daniels is and how bad the bonded and the number 7, the old number 7 Jack Daniels is. It's, to me, they taste completely different. So to answer the question from the beginning, I think overall, the Old Granddad 114 probably is the best value high proof bourbon that I've tasted so far. If you want to watch my blind review of this Jack Daniels, it was only maybe a month ago. You can watch that video right here. I hope you liked this one, and I will see you next time.